Well, we've had 13 homicides in the city of Grand Rapids so far in 2019. Police are now investigating after multiple shootings this weekend left 2 men dead and 2 other people injured.
And the first deadly shooting was near Ionia Avenue and Shelby Street on the southwest side. An hour after that, a second man was shot near Sigsbee Street and Diamond Avenue. Both of those victims were killed. 2 more shootings happened late Saturday night, one of them at a vigil for the first homicide victim.
News 8's Whitney Burney joins us now live in the newsroom. Whitney is learning more about one of this weekend's victims. Whitney, what have you learned?
Well, Heather, Leon, the victim that was shot on the city's southwest side near Ionia in Shelby, his family identified him today as 29-year-old Markese Boyd. We're told by the family that they're still in shock that this happened, but they really need the community to speak up. A chaotic weekend in Grand Rapids as shots ring out back-to-back. 2 men shot and killed, bringing the city's total number of homicides for the year to 13, 4 more than all of 2018.
It was a senseless murder, and we have that all the time here in Grand Rapids.
Robert Boyd is talking about his nephew, Markese Boyd, who he says was more like a son. The 29-year-old gunned down on the city's southwest side Saturday morning.
It just hurt me because didn't think that anything like that would happen. And it's just so hard, hard for me to deal with. But, you have to move on. Life is one of those things, and when God called you to come home, you gotta go.
Boyd's family says he was a kind person who was known for his musical talents. Playing piano and drums for area churches.
He had potential to be someone, and it just so happened that his life was just cut short.
A tragedy this family knows all too well. In 1996, Boyd's mother was killed. She was also 29.
I believe that she welcomed him home, and I think that, they're together now.
The police department released a statement saying witnesses' cooperation in all 4 shootings from this weekend has been minimal. Community leaders like Kent County Commissioner Robert Womack, who knew the victim, now asking people to speak up.
I hope that the code of silence in our community that makes young people feel so at rest of feeling they can kill people in front of people and that nobody's going to tell, I hope that will end. So I hope we can break that silence.
Boyd's family hopeful police will catch those responsible.
Whoever killed him, I hope they be caught and they be given, justice for what they did.
Tonight, we're still working to learn more about that second homicide victim. At this point, there haven't been any arrests in either case. We'll keep you updated live on air and online at woodtv.com. For now, live from the news desk, Whitney Burney, News 8.
All right, Whitney, and investigators are busy continuing to look into the other shootings that were non-fatal. The first of those happened last night on Ionia Avenue Southwest and Shelby Street during a vigil for a shooting that happened earlier Saturday morning. At that vigil, 1 man in his 20s was hit in the leg and taken to the hospital. While police were investigating that scene, they got a report of another shooting, which happened around 11 last night at Highland Street Southeast near Prospect Avenue, where police say a woman was shot. Both victims in last night's shootings are expected to survive.
And police are asking for the public's help in solving these violent crimes. Police Chief Eric Payne says that witnesses have not been cooperative and neither have victims in some of these cases. In a statement, the chief said that these crimes are completely unacceptable in our community. Our agency will continue to address this violence and investigate it thoroughly, but we can't do it alone. If you know anything about any of this weekend's violence, you're urged to contact the Grand Rapids Police Department, or if you'd like to remain anonymous, you can contact Silent Observer.